Head up. This is gonna be a bit easier. Hey, Ina. Shit. Found out she never loved you. Oh shit, I thought things were going so well, mate. What happened? Did it just fizzle out? Or, I mean, was there any signs there? I mean, love is an odd thing. It kind of dips and flows and stuff, but no signs. So what happened? Did she just leave and then she dropped that bombshell on you, or? I'm sorry to hear that, mate. You just figured out the course of one day that it was one-sided. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, there's two ways to look at it, right? You don't want to be with someone that doesn't feel the same way about you. That's a big one. You don't want her to force it out of guilt or out of obligation. But also, it sucks that it happened at the same time. So it's a double-edged sword. You don't want it happening for the wrong reasons, but it also sucks to go for them. I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. Sounded like everything was on the up, but yeah, things in life you can't predict, I guess. I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. I'm not going to give you a cliche line like, there's more fish in the sea, you know, all that crap. Just let it own you, I guess, for now. And to be honest, she wouldn't be the only one that liked you. Well, she probably liked you, but just feelings weren't as strong. She's probably not the only one out there. I basically just said fish in the sea, and I wasn't going to, but you know what I mean. It's just let it own you for a sec, but don't let it control you. It's kind of the message I want to say on that one. Relationship advice I'm not that great at. But you're a good person, and no one can take that away from you. Hey, I was single until I was 32. I think I was 32. And I always had something ships a lot. Until when I was finally 32, I met my current partner, Ailish. We've been together for 4 years, so I guess because she got until you about 32, everything felt it was going good. Yeah, she at first didn't want to talk about what was wrong with her, but I told her that communication and relationship was good, true, and asked that she please express what was wrong. I mean, sometimes you can't force it as well, but you know, as long as she had the talk with you, it's the closest thing to closure you can get as well. You don't want to be in a situation where you prefer just to run and never talk to you again. But yeah, it really sucks to hear that, mate. I was really rooting for you. But hey, at least you're not, you know, being dragged along. Talk about it more in episode. Yeah, fair enough. Let it own you. You know, we're always around, but take your time with it. You know, everyone deals with their own way, and as long as you don't go crazy about it, if you know what I mean, just, you know, life is long. You're not even halfway yet. But look after yourself, Ina. Truly. You're a good guy. You've proven that many over time. less kills rather than lots of better. Alright, what have you got for me, buddy? Big pile of books. I'm pretty sure I got a big pile of books. Oh no, I didn't have a big pile of books. That is a new early item. Seriously, they just ran out of ideas for books, didn't they? How many? I don't have two more. Only one new item so far. One new item. Unless it's better than nothing. Freezes. Let's do some redesigning, eh? What do I want to do? Smooth. Alright, so trying to make a little kitchen area. Toontown. Trying to work out what to do done with it. Let's see. What items do we have? So I want to get a bunch of them. We'll buy some more. Guruji. I have to remember what it is now. I want to buy some of those. We'll go for 5. Do we want anything else here? Maybe a bookcase. It's annoying that goes away. We'll get a couple of these, right? And we'll go with that. Let's see how I can pretty this up a little bit. Doesn't really work flushly, does it? There's a weird gap, isn't there? So I only want to use stuff in Mickey's Mickey and Prince section. Over there. It's a bit cluttered, doesn't it? That's a little bit of communal kind of section. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my secret fridge where I keep all my secret things. I'm going to put it here. So I'll put that there. And what we'll do, up the round coffee table there. Some Apple Day stuff down. The biscuit bowl. The berry bowl. Berry bowl there. Put a tea kettle. Right. And mailbox. Can I use the mailbox? Oh, you can. So, I should, to make things a bit easier, put the mailbox everywhere. So, mailbox should be maybe at the front of every home. Oh, that works. Yeah, do that. Oh, did I only have one? Alright, so I've got those things there. Those there. Cool. Put on Don Duck's area. Those there. That's the aesthetic of Toontown, I guess. Trying to get it more Toontown-ish. Use more Toontown furniture. Tiny chair. Tiny chair doesn't really work, does it? Nothing really else fits it. Oh, this vintage phone. It's kind of like if we put the food stuff up here. Oh, we'll put the phone down. There you go. I really would do it now. Oh, I already used the table over there. Oh. Use that. There you go. That's a bit better. It's not perfect. To be honest, I need a lot more items. I wonder what other items I can get. Show you what I'm looking at. On the wiki, I'm going to look at what other Mickey stuff get. Find something that's really going to a pop. It's a cozy armchair. Oh, that's alright. Oh, it's been Scrooge's, and there's also comfy couch. Those will be cool. If I had them, then that'd be cool. Anything else? So I'd like that. And then the comfy couch as well. And then we're good. Anything else? I can't see anything else. There's a lack of kind of stuff, isn't there? What's a silly bedside table? Not that silly, is it? I already got that one anyway. Top cupboard. What's the top cupboard? Fire. The current game image is upside down. Oh, okay. Top cupboard looks alright. There's not a lot of stuff, is there? A little bit disappointing, but yeah. Oh well. Let's switch back. Alright, see any Darkwood. Well, I'm not going to have enough to build another chest today, but, well, another one on top of what I've already got, so I'm just going to build one. It'll make me feel better. There you go. Another one down. Let's go take a browse and see if there's any chests or anything of that's interesting of note. interesting spawns, really. I haven't seen a green chest recently, so I should look on the lookout for one. Problem with the trees, it's quite hard to see. There's that little thing there. But that's just some rocks. I wonder, what's the big pile of books like? Where is Merlin there? It's not really a big pile of books, is it? But I already had a big pile of books. Did. Same pile. Odd. Strange. I mean, they couldn't think of anything else to give this dude but books. Anyway. Can't really be bothered doing anything. That's the mood I'm in. Very meh mood. It's just a wait for respawns kind of thing. Phase them in. I mean, technically I need more Dreamlight. But I do have already, I can make 4 more chests, so not too fast. I'll sit down here for a little bit. If anyone's got any ideas of what we can talk about today, let me know. Taking a bit of a break. Trying to see anything on the wiki that's worth talking about. Actually, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So I'm on the premium shop wiki. Just to see if there's anything here that hasn't been offered that maybe someone's data might find. Everything looks like here is stuff that has been already offered. Moved offerings, alright. Don't know how they made that mistake though. It's a pretty odd mistake to make. Yeah, it looks like they've categorized them all. I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of anything people data mined. Because I'm surprised they haven't. Unless there's nothing to data mine. Those all those skins you can get. The wiki's always interesting. It's always stuff that you don't know. Just trying to see if there's any secrets I've missed. So there's about 400, so it was 4,000 Dreamlight to unlock the Frozen realm. 7,000 Dreamlight for the Toy Story realm. 3,000 Dreamlight. 3,000. 3,000. So I went from 3,000 to 4,000. 7,000. So I reckon I should go for double that amount of Dreamlight for the Lion King one. So it seems like I went up by 3,000. So it might be worth thinking about. I wonder. It doesn't mention the secret room here. Just trying to see if there's anything I've missed. Anything obvious. No. It doesn't mention anything about the secret room. Maybe Dream Castle, it doesn't even make a mention. Making mention about the secret room at all. Character houses. Someone's been updating the character houses kind of log here. I always find the SS's Daisy quite interesting because Daisy's not even in the game. Oh, it tells you all the items that are in the house. It's interesting. Yeah, the one item I'm surprised. Hi, Opal. But you found the secret. Yeah, of course I found the secret room. Yeah. Hello. You're new. I'm pretty much at end game for everything. So. This is what my collection looks like now. I've pretty much done everything. I'm just pretty much leveling and upgrading all my chests to the maximum chest at the moment. And I was just going for the wiki, just seeing if there's anything on there that I've missed. Because I typically on the wiki a bit, not a bit, but I like to check it out and just seeing if there's anything there that's worth watching. Oh, hi Emily. How you going? Surprised you're not streaming. But I've noticed they don't have the secret room on the wiki, which is odd. I'm gonna go Mickey. Secret room. The secret door? No, it doesn't really expand on the secret. I go in there after every update to see if there's anything new there. I can't find anything. I wonder if it's golden potato. Mysterious gold potato. Gold gleam. So the question is, what are these potions for? That's the big thing. Now, I personally think it should unlock a character, a secret character in the game. I still haven't done anything with my red. Do you know what to do with the red potato? Because I've got the potion. At least it's on the wiki here. And eventually you get that one. Raging Red Potion. But this is what threw me off. 1 meal for Anton Ego. So the problem is it wasn't a quest that pops up for you though. Who's Anton Ego? Oh. Interesting. Raging Red Potion is a quest item collected during the hidden quest 1 meal for Anton Ego. I wasn't aware it was called a quest. And then that leads to that. Maybe. I'll get rid of that. I'm thinking maybe it could be a way to unlock him. It's weird because it's not called that, and then if you click it, it doesn't go anywhere. So how did they find that? I'm really going. I'm digging deep here. I'm digging real deep. So, because not everything was the G redacted, because that was the golden potato, but it doesn't mention anything about the red potato in the notes. But if we dig a little bit deeper. This is what I love about the community sometimes. They just put down everything. Now, what I've also noticed in the premium shop bundles, I'm not sure. I think it gives you... Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't give you anything that hasn't been released yet. I don't think. No, because, yeah, can't see it. Ah, I didn't realize this. They reduced the Dreamlight for the... Oh, they reduced it. See, it's these kind of things that they don't actually put in the patch notes. They added Empty Vial. They changed the item limits, reduced the Dreamlight for the potions. Increased the charges too. Oh, I didn't realize they increased the charges. But yeah, I always thought it was weird how like some of them had 25 and some had 12. Quest items. So they added all this. This is people really going deep into this. Red potato. See, that's so confusing, this red potato thing. But I don't understand this because the quest didn't come up as that in game. So why is it called that? Why is it named after Ratatouille's that Anton Ego? I mean, it would be cool if that eventually leads to unlocking a new character, but seems like an odd one. Seems like an odd one. Yeah, because that was different. The sold out signs there. Pressing A on Xbox no longer fast travels to Plaza by default. Did it actually fast travel to Plaza by default? Interesting. Well, bugs introduced. Alright. I know this may be really boring for some people, but I find this quite interesting. Seeing these little things. Prince Eric can no longer hang out. I wonder why they did that. Oh, it's a bug. Never mind. Wait, you no longer hang out. Wait. Is that true? Hold up. Hold up. Let's find Eric. Let's find out if that bug's actually true. Where is Eric? Where are you, Eric? There you are. You're too close. I need to run after you. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this bug is actually true. Oh, where are you? God, they always run away from me. It's probably like a bug that doesn't always happen, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh yeah, that worked. So it must be just a weird bug that doesn't always happen. Oh wait, he's not following me. Oh, so it is true. Eric can't follow you. So you can't hang out. Let me try that again. Hold up. Eric, get out of my purpose. Let's hang out. Sure, I bet we can find adventure too. Cool. And he just walks away. Oh, that's a weird one, isn't it? I'm gonna get rid of Goofy. Maybe it only happens when you've already got a companion. So I'll try it again. I don't know. Wouldn't have never thought that. I never, to be fair, get Eric to follow me anyway. Oh, that would make leveling him really hard. Nah, he doesn't follow you anymore. Oh, Goofy's still following me. What? Hold up. Alright, go away, Goofy. Cool. Are we cool? Are you still following me? You're still following me. I'm trapped with Goofy. Oh no, Eric has cursed me. I can't get rid of Goofy. Oh, Eric, you've betrayed me. You've cursed me with Goofy forever. Well, that's a weird one. That's a weird one. What's a hidden quest? Some probably just got lucky finding it, but it doesn't explain the code thing. People would have to hack it to find secrets like that. Yeah, it is interesting. I don't know why it was called that. Now, I love the idea of it being a secret quest, that the golden potato and then the red that leads to the golden potion, and now you've got the red potion and then you get the blue potion, all that, and when you combine them all, like 5 potions, when you cook them together, you get a recipe that unlocks a character. I love that idea. I think that'll be a really cool, and to be honest, not enough games do that nowadays, of little secrets like that. And they have shown that they like to be crafty like that. You got Mickey's secret room. So that's really interesting. But while I found a bug, I'm now cursed with Goofy. After I tried to get Eric to follow me. So for those out there, don't do what I just did and try and get Eric to follow you, because otherwise it bugs your game. Alright, what else have we got? Critters cannot be fed if a training manual is in the inventory or certain Maribel related quests are active. Well, that's a weird one, isn't it? So you can't feed critters if you have a training manual. Alright, let's experiment. We're gonna have to do this. Alright, so I've got training manuals. Where have I got training manuals? I've got it in my secret safe. Let's play a game of Dreamlight Mythbusters, alright? Now, so the premise is, the wiki says you cannot feed a critter if a training manual is in your inventory. So I've got a training manual in my inventory. I'm gonna go pick up a carrot. So let's go pick up a carrot. Doesn't that look so pretty? So many carrots there. Alright, now let's find a rabbit. There you are, rabbit. Go. Come on. Go. I'm cursed with Goofy. Let's see if I can make this situation worse. Okay. Well, that is a thing that happened. So, yes, turns out there is a bug. That is weird. That is really weird. Do you remember if the third slot belonged to Mickey or Merlin? Merlin. No. Mickey. Pretty sure it's Mickey. First Goofy. Isn't it first Donald, then Goofy, then Merlin? Or Mickey. Could be Mickey. Feels like it's Mickey. No, it feels like a... I don't know. But yeah, that's a weird bug. So, what happens if I click... I don't want to... should I click it? I don't know whether this will break my game. Alright, I'm clicking it, nothing happening. Alright, so that's a weird bug. That's a really weird bug. But it doesn't break anything. So that's an interesting one. It's cool that I can replicate it. You know, the good thing about being able to replicate bugs, it means the devs can too. And it's fixable. But that's a fun one. I will quickly check the wiki, Emily. So I'm gonna check the wiki for you. Let me see here. Returning the sock to Merlin. So you return it to Merlin. Probably figured it out by this point, but there you go. Anyway, let's go back. So we've managed to replicate the... I think we've managed to replicate the Prince Eric bug. And we also replicated the critters cannot be fed, which is an odd one. If you previously owned an item containing the premium bundle, ornate, yeah, the bundle displays only cannot be purchased. Okay. Premium shop items count towards the menu. That is still true. This bug is still definitely true because apparently they're supposed to take that out and it hasn't, which is really annoying me for my collection at the moment. Last time I chose him first, so I didn't get to hit. Oh, that's annoying. The dialogue's pretty good. At least you get to experience everything for the first time. Again, well, second time. So let's go for it. See all these little things here. Okay, I don't think there's anything new here. No, a lot of the quests. I never really had too much of a problem with the quests. What with the pathing? The new game button has been moved to the settings menu and is now called reset game. That is for people that have accidentally reset it one too many times. Nothing else that too interesting here. Now, what we'll do though is we'll go to the hotfix. Because the hotfix is rather interesting because oh, it doesn't look like they actually... Oh, did they restored the original character image? I actually didn't realize that when I saw it just before. Because they did change the carrot to look like Olaf, and now they don't. Ah, I didn't realize they did that. Huh. Interesting. It's funny what you see when you look through little things like that. I don't think there's anything... No, it doesn't look like anything else. I didn't realize that they actually released 2 hotfixes in the last patch roundup. See, for some reason... Oh, we'll jump across to here. What I've actually noticed something here, which is rather interesting. Well, interesting to the terms of like nerdy game development stuff like me. So this is what we call the Scar update, right? This is the Scar update. And if we go down to here, it looks like they released 2 hotfixes and then the update, and they did the same thing again. I thought they only ever released 1 hotfix. But apparently they did a little one. They do a little bug fix. And then they did the same thing here. But it's a very minor one. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm hoping there is something here that I'm missing. There isn't... So this is laid out a little bit differently than what they did on their website. They've actually indicated what were actually community-driven features. So a community-driven feature is the storage optimization. So it's not something that they initially were going to do. You know, many of our players can't leave things nailed to the floor. So house skins were a community-driven feature. And same with interior doors, they were always going to introduce that. Yeah, I mean, looking, now that I've had time to kind of process the update, I have to admit, kind of like the Stitch update a bit more. Yeah, update, yeah, this update was a bit better for me. It's interesting that there's so many community-driven changes as well. Yeah, for some, I mean, it looks like there's less features when you look at all the dialogue and stuff, but for some reason, this one hit me a lot harder in terms of what I actually enjoyed from it. I don't know. I'm beginning a bit nervous about the game now, because it seems like there's certain things handcuffing the game from becoming the game that we kind of want. Like the item limit, very, very surprised they didn't at least expand that by at least 50 or something to indicate that they're looking into expanding it. Yeah, I'm just getting a bit nervous about what they're planning on doing, because we need to get more creative. And I mean, look at my limit. My limit's what? Pretty like close to the, yeah, my limit's close to the edge, and the only reason it's there is because I've been going around picking up all the respawn stuff. Yeah, it's getting to a frustrating level for me personally, and I'm very surprised that they haven't opened that door up. I've read somewhere on the Reddit, there's kind of a theory that they're not going to open it up until launch, which it's gonna suck. I'm afraid that after some are free to play and the only content story updates will be paid for and all the characters will be too. They will ruin the game if that's the way. Well, when you look at the game as a free to play game, it's quite a lot. I mean, considering what you can get for free to play nowadays, where it's just a shooter. I get why they're doing it. I think, I mean, it does depend on the like if you see the DLC content as expansion pack kind of content. I mean, it's not any different. But yeah, I'm a bit nervous about it, but I get it. I think it's hard to double back on it though. It's hard to just suddenly say, oh, it's not free to play anymore. They were going to head in that free to play model, and it's like, well, once we launch it, if we want to keep on developing it, how do we do it? I don't think the premium shop is going to be sustainable enough. But that means like all the princesses are paid. Well, I wouldn't say all of them, because there's two. You're definitely going to get Belle. And it would be a dick move to not include Cinderella. And I don't think the problem is they've already made that commitment. I think it's quite hard to wind back on that promise. And quite difficult to wind back on that promise. Especially how they would have got funding with the, like, they would have gone, this is our proposal, this is what we want to do, we're going to make it free to play, and this is how we're going to monetize it. To then go around and say to the investors that they got millions of dollars for, no, we changed our mind, we're not going to do that anymore. they could pull the funding and the game will collapse. So that's the risk they're playing there. Because they've got contracts, they have to obey by them. If you fundamentally change your business structure, I can see them losing a lot of money. Makes it quite hard to develop when you got no money. Ariel and Elsa are like top tier princesses that are here. Well, I think you'll get, so you got Ariel, you got Elsa. It's likely you'll get Belle because you got Vanellope there. So I think you'll get Eve, Vanellope, and Beast in the game for free. It would be kind of a dick move to include these characters here and make people pay for them. Now, I do think they're going to stick with the Moonstone angle with it though. So when we're saying you have to pay for future content, I think you're going to have to pay Moonstones for future content. So technically, if you play the game enough, you could earn enough to unlock them. You don't get a lot for the chests, but they could increase that how much you get from the chests. But there is an indication you have to pay for stuff. You pay for Moonstones that unlock stuff. So I think that's the angle they go with it. So technically, if you play enough of the game, you can get everything for free. You just have to play a lot of it. And Emily, you play a lot of it, so you technically can find enough chests to unlock that. But if we look at the Disney princesses, so we'll probably get Belle. I think with the pumpkin being there for so long, and with so many items in the game that is Cinderella, I think it's very unlikely they won't put Cinderella in the game. I mean, look at Beauty and the Beast stuff. You gotta have to, and then Wreck-It Ralph stuff and Cinderella stuff. I mean, you got Cinderella stuff with the Founders Pack. So I think it would be very unlikely for them not to put Cinderella in the game. I'd rather spend Moonstones that I save up over time on characters, or more so in item shops, I guess. Yeah. So there's nothing to indicate they are charging money to get into realms. I think they're going to charge Moonstones, so you do have the ability to unlock if you play enough, which I like. I like that idea, is that there is, like, if you want this content faster, that we're putting money into developing, you can pay for it, or you can just play the game for ages, and then you can still unlock that content. Now, there's only one a day. As someone playing just has to... Yeah, true. See, I'm conflicted by it because this isn't a bad game. For a free-to-play game, if you know, well, us that have played it so far, we have paid for it, depending on if you got it in Game Pass or not. But you also have to think of, alright, once the game's developed, once they've got the foundations there, it's a really good game to play for free. But also want them to continue developing it, and the only real way is through monetization of it, DLC. So what would be the best way of doing that? Now, they're not saying that the free updates will end. They haven't said that. I think the big content may be behind Moonstones and little things like that. But that's not to say they won't introduce other stuff into the game. Like, yeah, it's hard to say at this point because it just does depend on how successful the game is. If they are earning enough money that they can give away that free content, they will. But if they're not earning that much to continue, you know, keeping the servers alive or paying all these developers to keep working on the game, they'll probably put a lot more behind payroll. So it does depend on the uptake. It seems like a popular enough game and people want to spend money on it to keep it going. I mean, I've been tempted. I've spent all my Moonstones because I buy everything. So then me buying everything so from the shop, I'm nearly that, but I can't afford any more. And I started at only 35, I think it was, or 45 Moonstones after I bought the last bit. And I've already got 315, so I bought it to own, so it's cheaper. Because technically you got moonstones, so you actually bought moonstones when you actually bought the game. That's the little. That's how they incentivize, like, so you don't feel like like you're being robbed if you bought the game before it's actually free to play. It's because they gave you moonstones to compensate. Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm a bit conflicted by it, eh? I get not paying an ongoing thing just to unlock content, but if they use moonstones instead of actual price tag, I think I'm going to be okay with it. Because that's the question. Because they could do so much more with this game. I think they don't even know what the game's actually going to be. Like, especially add in the multiplayer component. I don't even know how that's going to work. I mean, they do already have always online. Or not always online, but online to save it or not. I think what I'm worried about with the online content, though, is that it's only going to be like you can just visit other people's valleys. So like one thing I've noticed, if you go to here, if you see the user ID, and I don't know how at risk I am by showing this, you got your user ID here, and I think that's unique to everybody. So this is, I think, your address that you're going to be using to be able to see other people's valleys. I don't know whether you'll be able to interact with them at the same time. Is it bad that I'm already a member? No, but I can't, like, I have the advantage now because you have reset all your memories again. Oh, you got multiple accounts, eh? You don't understand how you have multiple accounts. Did you buy it twice? Are you trying to beat me twice on 2 different accounts at the same time? That's just a dick boo. That's just rubbing it in at that point. Get out of the way. I didn't want to risk it. Fair enough. It's a fun dick, right? Sure, Emily. You try always put off this innocent vibe. You know the truth. The real personality of you comes out when you get to the 5-hour mark for streaming. That's when you start swearing and getting a bit sloppy, and then you see the real Emily. I want to cluttercore. What's cluttercore? Is that some kind of fancy American saying? Cluttercore? Or is that like a type? Accidentally put my computer to sleep. Hopefully I'm back. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but that was very annoying. Sorry about that. I accidentally put my computer to sleep. And this is why I need a better computer. Anyway, to put a lot of... Cluttercore. I never heard that phrase before. Cluttercore. Cluttercore is an aesthetic that is focused on individuality and creating a space that tells a story, and unlike maximalism, Cluttercore does not rely on themes in order to bring the space together, rather invoking a personal sense of joy is the driving factor. Alright, I can see that. Alright, I'm going to get rid of my training manual before I accidentally use it. Okay, so I didn't look at the division. Yeah, basically, you want to be a hoarder, but make it look pretty. I can't get rid of Goofy. I'm stuck with Goofy. tiles everywhere, entire pathway. Yeah, you really like. I don't know. I like mine a little bit kind of put together, if that makes sense. I don't like random items on the ground. I think that really bothers me. Yeah. I think what concerns me about the item limit is that they haven't said what they're going to open it up to, or if they're going to open it up at all. I think that's what that concerns me a little bit. Because they have also said that the reason why the limit is the way it is because of the Switch, but they haven't necessarily said. So that's, you know, whether they're looking into expanding that or not. Yeah, I mean, you can get that mod that breaks open the limit, and I don't really want to use that because every update could mess with your file save. And I've heard that it doesn't necessarily not do any damage to your file save. I think I would be like emotionally wrecked further than I already am today if that was going to happen. I've had a really rough day at work today. Things haven't gone my way. What was the thing that I've completely stuttered? Oh, really? I could barely move an inch, so... Framey. Interesting. I haven't heard that issue yet. Makes sense. It is pretty heavy. Yeah, I guess it is rather hard developing what. Well, they got the PC version, Xbox version, Switch version, and PS version. And I guess Mac as well. So I guess developing 5 different versions at once and hoping no bugs there. Broke it. PC, zero problem. Yeah, didn't have a problem on my end. Couldn't imagine the Switch for that. Yeah. It's very buggy, which... It's a bit conflicting, right? Because if you go on Reddit, right, you get people complaining about how many bugs there are in the game. And then you got people complaining about the lack of content in the game. And so if you're the developer and you go, and obviously they don't have like hundreds and hundreds of people. They're not Disney. They basically just have the license to develop this game. And they've got a lot of other games game locked. If you look it up, they've got a lot of games that they also look after. I don't actually know how big the team... Oh, let's do some Googling. Let's do some top-end investigation. Hold up. And try not to shut down my computer while I do it. Disney Dreamlight. Alright, so this is some top-end investigation. So, Gameloft Montreal is the one that develops it in Gameloft. And so they develop on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Windows, Xbox One, Series X, Series S, and Mac. So 8 different versions of the game. It's got the plot. I mean, to be fair, they've got a good writing up on it. Oh, I didn't see this before. Characters whose names are italicized. Can't really say that. Italicized are currently not available in the game, but confirmed to be added to a later update. I didn't realize these were confirmed, but it says it in the wiki, and we know it's not lying. So it says Cinderella, it says Eve, it says Belle, Nala, Pumbaa, Ralph, Scar, Simba, Timon, Sully, Vanellope. I think they're just pointing out what's been seen in the trailer. Yeah. Genie. Ah, Genie. What? That doesn't look like italics, though. Is he in the game? He's not in the game. Hold up. Dreamlight Valley. We'll go to news. I don't think genies. I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong. I did find it interesting, and I've seen voice act. Yeah, a lot of people have done some data mining there. You know what I found really interesting, and I'll show you, Emily. I don't know if you've seen this. Hold up, I'll show you this. This is what I saw the other day, and we did see a recipe or two that uses this ingredient really early on in game. Check voice actor list for spoilers. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, you could do voice actors and they don't actually still put it in the game. They could change their mind. But if you notice, I don't know if you noticed here. Have you noticed that there's strawberries right there? And there are recipes in game that were there at one time. I'll check the wiki actually to see if they're still there. But yeah, strawberries. And I think that's cream up at the top and wine. And I think that's the first time I've actually seen them. And if you look at the bottom, yes, go look at Remy's restaurant back shelf. That is the back shelf, isn't it? Or do you mean, because they've got like strawberries down there too. Down the bottom, which I think is canola oil as well. But do you mean in his realm? Oh, realm, okay. I haven't actually gone there. I did go there for the red potato thing, but alright, let's go check it out. Ah, there. Your back shelf. Oh, those tomatoes. Whoa, that's a weird view. I haven't actually had that view yet. Those are tomatoes. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, so those are strawberries there. And cinnamon sticks. Where are the cinnamon sticks? There's bread. Unless you don't have bread in the game yet. Oh, is that celery? Interesting. There's a lot of new, which it may make sense to be in the Lion King realm. All these new ingredients. Those eggs look weird though. Why are the eggs all grey? Those are some aged eggs. Celery sticks by the zucchini. Oh, there. Interesting. So what, we got celery sticks, strawberries, and celery, and bread. Can't forget the bread and little miniature pumpkins, but you know. I've got a feeling, and then they've also expanded Remy's restaurant too. I've seen the peanut butter. Where's the peanut butter? Is that on the top shelf up there? Is it up? It's up on the shelf, right? Right next to the tomatoes. Yeah, top middle, yeah. Peanut butter as well. I don't know if that was there. Can you remember if that was there before the update? I can zoom in the label. I can't zoom in. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. That's a better view right there. Right in front of us. There we go. Interesting. Wonder whether they existed before the update though. Because I think that will be the telling thing of whether they're adding it to just cosmetically look a bit better or they're intending to introduce it into the game. I'm sure by the wiki, the fruit and veg stand there's cauliflower and something about watermelon. Interesting. Because it feels like that should be a biome thing, unless they're planning on introducing like a new cave or something, but they definitely have plans. They definitely are planning things, which is interesting. So I think they make a big point of bread being around everywhere, but I think that will be added because the images are exactly the ones we've been through. And there might be mango or pineapple. I can see mango and pineapple being similar to like the coconut trees and stuff. I can see strawberries as well being the same kind of thing. Celery, I'm not sure. I think celery feels like another plant. Do you see the stand mixer? The real life and death game. I didn't see it. Was that back in the realm? Hold up, we'll go back. Is it that thing? I don't know what a stand mixer is. Hold up. Save me, Google, without shutting down my computer again. Stand. Ah. I kind of want that as well. I feel like I can actually do baking of that. Oh, wow, I just googled how much they are. They're not cheap in New Zealand, turns out. Not cheap at all. I mean, what I would like the most of anything in this game is for the characters to actually interact with the objects you put down. Like, I would love to see Wally actually tending his garden. That would be cool. Or like Buzz climbing on a roof and like messing around like he does in the picture. It's just like, you like, look at, I've designed all this, but no characters are using it. I mean, Anna's just standing there looking at a piece of paper instead of like in here and kind of enjoying herself, even just going in the water. I don't know. It just feels a bit empty. I don't know, but I think I'd love for them to, like, yeah. I know I harp on it about a lot, but yeah, part of me is just kind of wants to feel like in a village instead of, like, if you look at the map right now where everyone is, I mean, they're actually close. I mean, there's nothing here. That's a hub, so it makes sense. Wally's fishing, so it makes sense. Maybe I just asked too much from the game. I kind of wish they, at this point, instead of releasing what's coming up next, just give us a good idea of what the final vision of the game is going to be. I would like that. And outside of the content, I think that's like, alright, we want to change this about the game. We want to upgrade AI. We want to, you know, add these items to the game. Just little things like that. This is definitely going to be Fairy Godmother. I can't see it being... Like, I think there's two solutions to this. This is either going to be Fairy Godmother's house, or it's going to be Cinderella's house that you turn into her real house. And it's going to be like a house skin kind of situation that you can choose whatever one you want. Hi, TCS page 878. I'm gonna call you Paige. If that's okay. Does the 878 mean anything though? I'm always curious. I'm always curious the funny numbers people put at the end of the usernames. I like to think it's for something. It doesn't. Ah, oh, damn. You need to make up something. You need to make up something what 878 means. Should say it's I don't know what 878 is a very hard number to make up something for. We'll do that. Yeah. Let me think. 878 was. I would say I can't say the year you were born. I don't know. Your favorite page in a book. There you go. 878 is always your favorite page in the book. It's a big book. Do I have... Wait. Alright, I have The Tale of Two Cities, which is by Charles Dickens. Got that old school kind of smell. There's not 800 pages in that book. I need a book that has 878 pages in it. Here we go. This is Game of Thrones. Oh no, it has only 798 pages. I don't think any book has that many pages in it. Just waiting for my friend to finish her exam. Oh, what kind of exam are they doing? Is it a hard exam? Is it going to be one that you're going to have to you're waiting around because you have to console them? And because this could be a trick question, is college actually the American college or like UK college? Because it's like 10 AM UK time, so that could be it. English. Like, ooh, that could be a really hard exam depending on which college it's for. UK, alright, so high school. So it's a high school English exam. There we go. I'm in New Zealand, so we call it college as well, but it's easier that way. I got Clash of Kings, so the sequel to Game of Thrones. So watch that, 878. Oh no! Oh no, you're lucky. So the main book is finished. This is 878. So that would be 880. That's 880. Your favorite page in A Clash of Kings is a blank page. There is no other blank page in this book, but your favorite page ended up being a blank page. So that's 880. That one there. This is 889. And then you got a blank page, so there you go. Your favorite page in a book is blank. I'm the only one on my course that's passed the GCES English exam in high school, so I don't take English at college. And you must be really smart to already pass it. It's the game. Yeah. It's a good metaphor. You picked that page because it is the blank page in a Clash of Kings. I don't know. You can make a story out of that. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to find another book that has that many pages in it. I mean, I could find Lord of the Rings. Oh, it's got like 500 pages in there. I'm not going to do that. And smart, I just about passed. But what does GCSE? I'm pretty sure that's like the high school diploma or whatever. I always get confused about all that stuff. Especially in the UK, they've got GCSEs and other stuff. I'm pretty sure it's like high school diploma or whatever. High school year 11 exams. So we have got, in New Zealand, we call it NCEA. So we've got NCEA level 1, NCEA level 2, NCEA level 3. So NCEA level 1 is year 11. NCEA level 2 is year 12. And NCEA level 3 is 13. So it'll be NCEA level 1. Well, Mon Penguin's already, but I... Wait a second. Did I get rid of Goofy? Goofy's gone. Finally got rid of Goofy. How did that happen? Thought it was bugged. Life is weird. So what are you gonna do after the exam? You just go, because it's pretty. I'm surprised you have got exams in February. Oh yeah, because that's nearly the end of your year, isn't it? That makes sense. So what you got planned after? Oh hey, Sally Eddie, how are you? Paige is about to tell us what they've got planned after their friend finishes their exam. Oh no, go away, Wally. You betrayed. You betrayed me. I'm very well, thanks. How's Dreamlight life going? It is going as well as it can after you've finished everything and just going through the motions. I one day will get every chest with all the items in it. It won't be today, but maybe one day. How's your Dreamlight Valley life going, if you have one? It makes sense if you don't. There's some people that just come here for the banter. Well, I ain't got the English exam, so I'm waiting for my friend. I have a maths one tomorrow. I can go home if I want. You're sitting in the cafe in my college. You have a cafe in your college? God damn. Somebody's comes from a well-off school. I couldn't imagine having a cafe in my school. And then she has English class after. So she's got an English exam and then got English class right after. That's just brutal. That's really brutal. Sorry, I'm just trying to finish this dream, I think. There we go. Yeah, God. Damn. It's going well. I have the urge to destroy Donald because of his annoying habits of getting in the way. I think Donald is fine. I think Donald gets a lot of hate. But he also is probably the most animated and interesting character in the Valley. I've made a bunch of shorts on Donald about why I think he's the most interesting character in the Valley, but to be honest, in comparison to everybody else, at least he makes something happen in the Valley. Everyone else is just staring weirdly at stuff. Donald at least has some emotions. I don't think he's annoying. I think everyone says he's annoying, but when you look around at what everyone else does, he's not that bad. If anything, he's amazing. No, it's public college. Maybe I just grew up at the wrong age. To be honest, after today, I've had a really bad day at work, to be honest. I've had a very bad day at work. So all I want to do is pretty much roll into a big ball and die. And just go back. I want to go back to school. I want to go back how many years and restart everything. I don't believe in reincarnation, so I don't think that's going to help. But yeah. Bless him, we love him. He's annoying in the game. I don't think he's annoying. I like him. I think he at least makes... I mean, when you look at the trailers and look at what the game promises you, Donald is the only one that makes it feel like one of those the village from the actual trailers. It's like lived in and fun and exciting. Everyone else just weirdly stares at stuff. It doesn't interact enough with things around everything. Ooh. Sorry, I can't resist this. And plus, he gets a lot of crap. Like, Donald gets a lot of crap. I mean, everyone craps on him. Stitch craps on him. I mean, the Olaf does as well. He over-exaggerates. His part, like, when you think about it, and I've had this rant before, Donald is the most tortured person in the valley. For one, his partner's missing. He even named his boat after his partner, and no one seems to give a damn that Daisy's missing. I mean, you can't say, oh, maybe Daisy doesn't exist in the game. She's literally named on the boat that we're looking at right now, and no one asks him squat about it. No one's doing anything to find her. His uncle shits on him all the damn time. I mean, all the time. He even made him pay to have his house built. Oh, she's in a memory. Well, she's technically in a memory, like. He's technically... Where is it? That one, yeah. She's in a memory there. But I don't know if that's like true or not, whether she actually is... That's an in-game memory. But yeah, his uncle craps on him all the time. Made him pay for the house. Every single character, like... He's clearly got some emotional issues he's dealing with. And no one just sits down with him and says, hey, Donald. Look, I know you're angry. You're clearly angry. You've gone through a lot. You got trapped in that, what was that weird, dark place as well earlier. And that makes you go batshit insane. Why don't we just all sit down and talk about it? No, they just like, just let him kind of throw a tantrum all the time. Like, oh, that's just Donald. Look at him go. I mean, his best friends, Goofy and Mickey. Goofy's a terrible father. I mean, he ditched Max. Where's Max? Just pretty much just whatever. Never brings it up. And Mickey's doesn't commit to Minnie at all. Pretty sure something sus is going on there. No one believes in the sock. Yeah, exactly. No one believes him with the sock-stealing alien thing. Even though he was completely right on it, and he got furious. And look, someone has put signs outside of his house to make fun of him. Who would do that? Who would... Look, this is just insulting. This is his property. This is his little kind of, like, thing. And someone's put these really... Like, this is okay. So, I mean, this is, fine. But, I mean, who would do that? Who would, like, move... Like... put that for and not take it down. That seems really like mean. So he gets crapped on all the time. So I get it. And based off his character, I mean, traditionally the reason why he's so upset is supposed to be a stereotype of someone that went to World War II. So he's dealing with some severe PTSD. But no, let's all poke fun of Donald. Guy just needs a good therapy session. Let's be honest. Yeah, Max being a no-show is a bit sus. Exactly. And no one ever questions what happens to Huey, Dewey, and Louie, just vanished. I mean, yeah, characters weirdly go missing in lore of these games. Mother Goth was the rudest character. Yes, but she's open. She knows what she is too. She knows that she's rude. And no one's oblivious to the fact that she's rude. Like, no one goes to Donald like, he is emotionally damaged, but let's not bring that up with him. Every Dreamlight Valley runs away from him. I don't run away from him. I have my moments with Donald, but I do think he's batshit insane too. Like, he's sleeping at the moment. Let's go annoy him. I like Donald because, like, even I love the effect that happens with the bug with his character, where his eyes go different. Like, they got one little small pupil and a really big one. I don't know, I find that really funny. There we go. There's my crazy buddy. Just in this doorway. There he goes. Oh no. Oh no, he's upset now. Oh. Oh, he's done it again. Oh, he's very upset. But now he's got to be completely fine. Hey Donald, how are you? Oh no, he's not even looking at me. He's not even acknowledging my presence. Now he's going to... Yeah, he's sitting on there. He's not even going to look at me. No, he is, kind of. He's so crazy. And that's why he's the best character. He's just a crazy guy. And he doesn't wear pants. I mean... Even Wally's, like, enthralled by him. Look at him. He's in the corner now. I mean, how could you hate that guy? Oh, Donald. Oh boy, this is the best. Yes. Yes, it is, Donald. And that's why it's entertaining. You could do that to any other character and it wouldn't be as funny. I really hate him when he's in the corner, yeah. Oh, he's great. I mean, you go to any other characters. Wait, not that interesting. Let's go to Maui. Look at him. He's just walking around with this thing. And he would just do that. And then he would just do the flex thing. I'm like, meh. Hey, my arm fell off. Good to see you again. Didn't think I'd ever see you again. Said that same thing about twice now. I don't hate Minnie though. You can go to hell. I really don't. I've had a rough day. I don't like people that kind of say I'm alright or I'm happy when I've had a bad day. I've actually had a really terrible day. Got a bit of trouble at work. It's got really bad. A lot of bad things, and I'm kind of using this game to get my mind off it. Not a big fan of people, you know, when you say, how are you? And like, good, when you're really just terrible inside. I'm trying to do this new thing of being open and honest with my feelings. Now, fortunately, that sometimes can come across wrong, but... Oh no, I'm sorry to hear you had a bad day. Positive vibes. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I think... Let's just say things got a bit overwhelming for me and I dropped the ball. And I'm fearful that it will happen again and things will get worse. So, and I'm also questioning my career choices and a lot of other things. It's kind of snowballing a little bit mentally, so... It's one of those scenarios that I fought all my life to get into the job that I have, and now I'm questioning whether I actually want that job at all. And I'm terrified because I don't actually know what I want outside of that. Oh, why can't I just invent something and then live off that for the rest of my life? That's the dream. I guess I have to be talented or an inventor at the same time. Sadly, I'm one of those people who tend to pretend I'm fine. Yeah, I'm like that too. But I really hope you're able to improve things that are troubling. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. And I'm very much someone that I try and pretend I'm fine until they're not. And to be honest, that led me down a dark path for a very long time. So, trying something new. And this is why I've got this stream is really for my mental health and to get that kind of stuff out there. Not to bum people out, obviously. But to help me cope with it. And for a very long time, I try and suck it up and keep going. And that often implodes. and I am trying to not implode this time. And this is my new strategy of not self-sabotaging myself, running away and having my life collapse around me. So, don't know if this strategy will work. I like to think it won't. Oh no, I like to think it will work. I like to think it will work. Sorry, I had to compute that for a second. But, you know, life is funny. Life is long too, so. Let's be honest, we should be able to talk about things that are bothering us always here. Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't think I'll go into detail about everything. It's just more of a, had a bad day at work. I'm in a bit of trouble. But it's not the end of the world. It's not. Sorry, there's no form. I haven't got formally written up. In New Zealand, it's quite hard to get fired. You know, let's be honest. You have to get like formally written up several times and all this other jazz. I think you actually need like 2 formal warnings before you get written up. Something like that. But I'm also realizing that the role that I'm in is quite overwhelming for my experience level as well, which is quite troubling. Because I just don't have the efficiency, don't have the skill level to keep up to speed, which is troubling. Because I want to, and I think what I'm worried about is if this goes to crap, that's it. I don't think that's where my fears come from. You know, you just work so hard getting a job that you really, really love, or think you love. And one little bad period can make or break you. And I'm a little bit worried that, you know, my first go at doing this type of job will end in disaster. And there's no way to retry it. To be honest, I'm in the area that you should have an experienced hand rather than me. Oh, we'll see. I wish life was easy, that I could just do a funny viral clip and then get millions of dollars off that. That's the dream, right? To do one little minor thing and be set up for life. I don't think life works that way, sadly. And I don't know whether I want that life to be like that easy. Yeah, I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? Like, you win the lotto, right? Let's say hypothetically, you win the lotto, you're set up for life, and you do that when you're really young. What then? You're like, oh, I could travel for the rest of my life. It's like, can you though? You have no reason to like go to work, and no, I can imagine life can get a little bit boring and unfulfilling a little bit. I know. You hear all the disaster stories of rich people getting rich, and then it destroys their life. I feel like I'll be one of those people. No, I didn't want to do that. This is all going wrong. My Wi-Fi works terrible today. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is pretty bad sometimes as well, especially at night. I don't know why it is, but at night always seems to not work very well. Though it is the cheap one that you get from the internet provider, so chances are they throttle it or some crafty, devious thing they do. Yeah, it sounds like that way, but which is a bit odd. Because there's so much competition in New Zealand that you don't want to push people away. Yeah. If you start doing that stuff, people aren't going to stick around. Oh, what am I doing? What's the average speed in New Zealand? I don't know what the average one. I could do a speed test right now. That's good. Oh, let's do a speed test. Might be a bit slower because I'm doing this. Let's run the speed test. All right. What's a good speed? What's speed for you? In the UK, I usually get around 109 megabytes per second. Well, I just run the speed test and I got 313 megabits per second. And an upload speed of 73 megabits per second. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised it's not quicker for you. I always thought other people's internet was faster. I want to see what's the average internet speed in the world. All right, how about we do this? There you go. So the fastest mobile internet speeds are these. Fastest broadband. Hey, my broadband's faster than that. Weird. They'll do another speed test. Maybe that was wrong. Hold on, speed test. Alright, we'll run the speed test again, right? It's a little bit slower this time. Oh, it's got to get a little bit over. It's at 306. Upload's a bit slower though. Much slower than last time. Your internet connection should handle multiple devices streaming HD. Well, there you go. And that's pretty interesting. Didn't realize that my internet was actually decent. It's one of those things you don't really think about. If it works, you know? Average overall UK is 50 megabytes, which even for me seems slow. Yeah, that does seem slow. It's very slow. I mean, it depends on if it's mobile or not, though. I mean, obviously Wi-Fi would be slower. And everything's different, though, you know? Oh, there we go. Well, I nearly upgraded all my chests. I'm very happy with my progress so far. 74 megabytes for full fiber connection without Wi-Fi. Ooh. I got full fiber, I think. High speed. Oh, need one more. Black roses are actually, it seems to be the hardest ones to find. Oddly. I've noticed like just gathering them as I go through them, so red. Green I have a lot of. White I have a decent amount of. Yeah, it looks like black ones are always a lot harder to get. Interesting. The only black ones should probably hold on to. I think the hardest one to upgrade is going to be my fish ones. I've kind of done some of them, but I'm getting there. I should easily be able to upgrade them before the next update. Which, we're nearly at a month to go for the update. A month countdown. It's going to be exciting. I have the full fiber, but we pay around 17 quid, or pounds, a month for it, which compared to the other companies around is around double. Whoa, you pay way too much. It's a lot. I mean, I do pay for a higher tier of internet just because of, well, slow internet. Slow internet stuff, let's be honest. Slow internet is definitely not that great. I don't think I'll get a chest full of all my fish stuff. Mainly because of this little beast here. Takes forever. I'm making good progress. No. I still would not mind giving this game a proper go. I reckon you should. I mean, it just depends on whether you want to wait to get... wait until the free-to-play aspect of it kicks in. I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, if you buy the game, you do get in-game currency for essentially what you pay for it. So, even though it's free-to-play, you won't feel burnt by it because you get that in credit. So that's something. And I do like the idea that, you know, there's still a lot to develop with the game. Who knows what it will become. So, I'm excited for it. I'm getting more concerned about the game, though. I just don't think... I think they're in a bit of a weird, stagnant point that they really need to start building that excitement back up for the game. Like, just get more creative juices flowing. Just open up that damn item limit. I mean, I do the same thing all the time, so I mean, I don't really do anything different than what you see here, but I can imagine myself doing more designing stuff if I could place more stuff around. Have you ever played Animal? No, I haven't. This is the only type of this kind of game I've ever played. I normally play like Halo and all the first-person shooters, and I played Oxygen Not Included the other day on stream. First time I played a different game. That was fun. But no. I have considered it, playing a different game, but I think after the recent events today, I kind of need to get my life in order before I keep going, because, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, everyone, because I was playing some Halo 2 yesterday. My favorite is definitely... I think Halo 3 is pretty up there for me. Halo 3. Halo 2, Halo 3. I love Halo 3. I played that so many times. I might play some Halo on stream one day. How about that? But I'm going to leave it there. I'll be back on in about 7.5 hours to do this all again in the morning. But thank you for being here. I had a really rough day today, which sucked. But things like this, these streams, even though it may not seem much, it really does help me. So I do appreciate you here, being here, even if it's for a second or two. Thanks, my arm fell off. Thanks, Emily, if you're still out there. Thanks, Paige. Thanks, Sally. Thanks, Opal. Good to see you still around there. I know I will. And, you know, I've always wanted to be a creative in some regard. I can't really figure out the avenue I want to go. I mean, whether it's a creative being on stream or writing comic books or whatever, but I think doing these streams kind of remind me that I do have that scratch. I still need an itch, and I don't know, maybe that is where my desire is, but not really a financially stable job, so no, I'll do what I can. But thanks, Opal. Remember, I've got Twitch, I've got YouTube. Not Twitch, I've got Discord. If you're ever curious, you can join the Discord. We always have chats in there. You got YouTube. Leave a comment on there if you ever get bored. If you never speak to me, you never be able to get the live, just flick a comment. It'll tell me you're still alive and okay. And all that. Yeah. I'll see all of you next time. And Emily, I will beat you in memories one day. I will make it my life goal. I'll beat you. Alright. See you, everyone. Have a good night. Or morning, whatever. Have a good one.